Thank you so much, Edward. My name is Anthony with Themovieblog. I wanted to ask you, the Duneverse is so big, it is so famous. Walking into this series with such scale, can you walk us through what was it like your first day walking in on the set and realizing I'm officially part of this universe?
I mean, you can imagine it was pretty crazy. The thing is, like, the sets and the costumes, they just take you there instantly, and you're seeing things which are kind of, you know, they're tied into the movies, they're tied into the Duneverse, as you put it, but they're also their own thing, and it's a more primordial age before it's all become more kind of refined and shiny. And it just feels so good to be in these clothes. It's like being in a new medieval era. It's like so the moment you're in that costume and you get the trimmings right and you're wearing this piece of whale fur over your shoulder, you're just like, I get it. You know, I know what this is.
So the Harkonnens, they have such a really dark, legendary reputation, right? When you're playing Harrow, does it feel like he's trying to one-up his relatives, or like he's thinking, why does every family dinner feels like somebody's going to end up?
Yeah, I think that's a Harkonnen trait. I think we see quite early on that family is important, but the individual is very important for Harkonnens. And there's a sense that, you know, the family name has been dragged through the mud, but that registers in a selfish way. It registers in a kind of, I want to be great Baron Harrow Harkonnen. You know, this means something to me. So I think he's, you know, he's just constantly trying to find his place in the world, basically.
So Harrow's got this classic Harkonnen intensity. What's one family trait that makes Harrow similar to other Harkonnens, and what sets him apart?
I think humor. There's a sense of humor to the Harkonnens in the films and in Harrow. There's a slight outsider feel, you know, because he's on the outside, because he's been pushed to the side. He's got the ability to comment on things and sort of sit back a bit and observe. I think that's something I actually associate with as myself. I find myself kind of on the fringes of rooms, of parties or whatever, and be like, oh, everyone's weird, you know. So I think there's a kind of aloneness that, you know, when you watch the films, that part of you wants to reach out to the Harkonnens and just go, just talk to each other, man. Like, it'll be okay. But they're all fighting for themselves, and I think that's the common thread.
One more question. Just being part of this universe, it feels like everyone walks away with a major impact. Can you tell us how this role, how this series has changed you, maybe as a performer, as an actor, or maybe even as a person?
Yeah, I mean, it has been life-changing, and it may continue to be so. It's been amazing to be trusted with such an amazing part, and to get a journey through a season is such an honor. And I think I've learned, you know, I was watching some of the show the other day, and I was thinking, oh, that actually, this character isn't so much a character. There's bits of me in there, and I'm kind of learning stuff about myself, which is what, I guess, why we do this kind of thing. You know, we explore other people in order to better understand ourselves, and that's why we tell stories as well. So that's been an amazing honor.
Thank you so very much. And if I could ask, what does your pin stand for?
Yeah, so this is a pin representing Artists for Ceasefire. So it's asking for a permanent ceasefire in Gaza, in the Middle East. There is an alternative, and it needs to be achieved ASAP.
Yes. Thank you so very much.